Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the world of the bold and the beautiful. If you're a fan of the show, you already know the drama never stops and the Logan family is always at the center of it all. Today we're breaking down some explosive spoilers surrounding Katie Logan, her son Will, and the heavy guilt she's carrying as she wonders if she can help protect her son's future relationship. Stay tuned, because what's coming next could completely change Katie's role in the family dynamic and shake up the lives of everyone around her. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Now let's jump right into the spoilers. Segment 1, Katie Logan's Guilt, 040 to 220. Katie Logan has always been the most grounded and rational of the Logan sisters, but that doesn't mean her heart is free of guilt. For years she's wrestled with her past decisions, especially when it comes to her relationships with Bill Spencer and the effect those choices have had on her son Will. Katie has often put Will first, but deep down she questions whether she has really done what's best for him. Now, spoilers suggest Katie's guilt is only going to grow. She worries about how her complicated love life, her breakups and reconciliations with Bill, her conflicts with Brooke, and her fragile trust issues might affect her son's ability to build a healthy relationship of his own as he grows older. Katie fears history could repeat itself, and Will might end up caught in the same painful cycle of mistrust, betrayal, and heartbreak. Segment 2, Will Spencer's Future, 2:20 to 4 o'clock. Fans have been asking for years when Will finally step into the spotlight as a more active character. Spoilers tease that we may be closer than ever to seeing Will's storyline expand. As he gets older, Will is beginning to navigate relationships of his own, and Katie feels the pressure to make sure he doesn't repeat the mistakes of the past. Katie's guilt is tied to the fear that her rocky past with Bill could overshadow Will's future. Even though she's done everything in her power to shield her son from chaos, Will has always been aware of the ups and downs between his parents. Now that he's exploring the world of young love, Katie wonders if her choices, particularly her repeated struggles to trust Bill, will leave scars that Will carries into his own relationships. Segment 3, Katie vs. Bill, 4 to 6:20. Bill Spencer has always been a powerful force in Katie's life. Sometimes he's her greatest ally, other times he's her worst enemy, especially when it comes to trust and loyalty. Bill loves Will and wants to see him succeed, but spoilers hint that tension between Bill and Katie will resurface as Will starts making more independent choices. Katie might blame herself for not being able to fully forgive Bill in the past, but at the same time she can't stand the thought of Will going down a dangerous road by idolizing his father's sometimes reckless behavior. Bill has always been larger than life, but he's also been manipulative and controlling in his relationships. Katie fears that Will could adopt those same habits if she doesn't step in and guide him carefully. This inner conflict makes Katie's guilt even heavier. She feels responsible for balancing Bill's influence with her own values, all while trying to keep Will's best interests at heart. Segment 4, Katie's guilt turns into action, 6:20 to 8:10. Spoilers suggest Katie won't just sit back and wallow in guilt. Instead, she's going to take proactive steps to protect her son's future. Katie is expected to become more vocal about teaching Will the importance of honesty, trust, and respect in a relationship. She knows these are values that weren't always modeled consistently in her own marriage with Bill. Katie might also seek advice from her sisters Brooke and Donna. Even though the Logan sisters have clashed countless times, Katie knows she can lean on them for perspective. Brooke has been through more heartbreak than anyone can count, and Donna has her own history of complicated romances. Together, they might help Katie see a way forward that allows her to help Will grow into a man who doesn't carry the same emotional baggage that has haunted the family for generations. Segment 5, Relationship Challenges Ahead, 8:10 to 10:20. Of course, this is the bold and the beautiful, so nothing is ever smooth sailing. As Will begins to explore love and relationships, spoilers tease that challenges are ahead. A new character may soon be introduced as Will's potential romantic interest, sparking fresh storylines and conflict. Katie, driven by guilt, could end up being overprotective, stepping in too often and unintentionally pushing her son away. Instead of letting him learn lessons naturally, Katie might hover over his every move, desperate to make sure he doesn't repeat mistakes she made with Bill. This could cause tension not only between Katie and Will, but also between Katie and Bill. Bill might accuse Katie of smothering their son, while Katie insists she's only trying to save him from heartbreak. The result: explosive arguments, old wounds reopening, and possibly a renewed custody battle if things spiral out of control. Segment 6. Can Katie save her son's relationship? 10:20 to 12 o'clock. At the core of this storyline lies the big question. Can Katie actually save her son's relationship? Or will her own guilt and interference only make things worse? On one hand, Katie's instincts come from a place of love. She doesn't want Will to suffer the way she has suffered. She wants him to grow up secure, confident, and capable of building a strong relationship. But on the other hand, Katie may need to learn that guilt doesn't have to define her. The best way to guide Will might not be to control his choices, but to trust him and let him learn through experience. Spoilers suggest that this could be Katie's biggest test yet. If she succeeds, she might finally release the guilt that has weighed her down for so long. If she fails, her relationship with her son could be strained, possibly beyond repair. Outro 12 to 1300 hours. So what do you think? Will Katie's guilt push her into becoming too controlling over Will's future relationships? Or will she find the strength to step back and let her son make his own choices? And most importantly, can she truly save her son's relationship, or will her interference only drive him further away? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you're always the first to know when new bold and the beautiful spoilers drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more soap opera drama straight from the bold and the beautiful.